close the door with the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three.
Line into left field for a base hit.
Hit in the air. That's going to be the second baseman. They have a chance for two, and they got him.
Run. The throw is in time for the out.
Lifted high into left field. Ball is way back, and that ball is way gone.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And good afternoon. Welcome back to Scott Berry Field at Mayville State University as the Region 2 Class B baseball playoffs continue. I'm Joe Lancillo with Preston DeVille. And I don't know that we're going to be able to get any pregame interviews in here, but our pregame show brought to you by Norman County Raceway and Red River Valley Speedway. Norman County Raceway, check the World of Outlaws late models on June 29th in Ada. Tickets now available at normancountyraceway.com. Also, Red River Valley Speedway in West Fargo, they've got Friday night races starting at 7. And check out the World of Outlaws Sprint Cars August 24th. For more information, go to redrivervalleyspeedway.com. Pre-game show also brought to you by Red River Valley Fair. They've got 3 weekends this year, June 28th through the 30th, July 4th through the 7th, and 11th through the 14th. You can get a 3-day carnival pass for $80. Those are on sale until June the 1st. Now our starting lineups, which will be brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life. Great careers, quality products. Grower-owned, crystalsugar.com. Leading off for the Larimore Polar Bears will be the pitcher, Baron Burns. Hitting second, the center fielder, Avery Gatton. Hitting third at shortstop, Jace Collison. Batting cleanup, catcher, Dylan Ruthmeyer. Batting cleanup, the designated hitter, Russell McLean. He's batting for the right fielder, Tyler Stark. Batting sixth, second baseman, Bo Stark. At first base, batting seventh is Bryson Falk. Hitting eighth, third baseman, Cade Knutson, and batting ninth, the left fielder, Daniel Howard.
Now for the home team on the scoreboard, the Hatton Northwood Thunder.
For Hatton Northwood,
In center field, number 11,
Andrew Thorsgaard will lead off and play center field. Derek Carpenter
third, number 1, Carson Bodine.
will play second.
Fourth, playing left field, number 12, Keegan Schroeder. Batting fifth, playing first.
I'm just kind of hearing the,
Caleb Trosted.
getting my first look at the Pat Northwood lineup just kind of by hearing it over the PA.
Second base, number 11, Aiden Johnson. Batting eighth, at third base, number 3, Brody Johnson. And in the ninth spot, playing shortstop, number 4.
Okay, Derek.
Maynard.
Andrew Thorsgaard leads off, plays center field. Derek Carpenter is the catcher, batting second. Hitting third, the pitcher, and that's Carson Bodine. Batting cleanup in left field is Keenan Schroeder. Hitting fifth at first base is Caleb Trostad. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Drew Iverson. And he's batting for the right fielder, Zach Sukert. Hitting seventh at second base, Aiden Johnson. Batting eighth at third base, Brody Johnson. And batting ninth at shortstop for Hatton Northwood is Weston Enger. Here's a swing and a ball hitting the right center field for a base hit. And Baron Burns with a leadoff single for Larimore. The broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Avery Gatton, the center fielder, stands in now. Larimore Polar Bears in their orange, and excuse me, swing foul for strike one. Burns the runner at first, nobody out. He stole a couple of bases in the Polar Bears' first game today against Mayport CG. That's a fastball in. No, strike called, 0-2 on the inside corner. Larimore stealing 9 bases against Mayport CG in their first game. Here's a throw to first, and Burns is back. Larimore beating Mayport CG 6-5 in our first consolation game of the day. Hatton Northwood beating Hillsborough Central Valley 5-4. Hats off the plate, 1-2. The winner here will be off until 2:30 tomorrow afternoon, facing the loser of our final game of the day with Thompson against Nelson County Midkota. 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. First strikeout for Carson Bodine.
Now batting number 1, Jace Collison.
Burns still the runner at first. Jace Collison, the shortstop, stands in. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Bodine out of the stretch. 0-1, strike 0-2. The 0-2, grounded foul. Collison doing well to protect the plate. Still 0-2. Now time call. Collison will step out of the box. Burns on first. Swung on, popped up left side. It'll be the third baseman, Brody Johnson, who makes the catch for the second out. Burns still the runner at first with 2 out. And now Dylan Ruthmeyer, the catcher for Larimore. Now a throw to first. And Burns is back. Burns is going, got a big jump, swinging it, actually fouled it off. Or no, he didn't, beg your pardon, okay. A stolen base for Burns. And strike 1 to Dylan Ruthmeyer. Swing and a miss, 0-2. I thought there was a gesture by the umpire that said the ball was fouled off and that Burns would have to go back to first. The 0-2 hit him. So the Polar Bears runners at first and second now with 2 out for the designated hitter, Russell McLean. And he's batting for the right fielder, Tatum Stark. Now McLean checking his shoelaces. And make sure his left batting glove is on securely. The loser of this game is eliminated from the Region 2 tournament. So we started the day with 6 teams. We'll be down to 3 after this. With Thompson and Nelson County still undefeated in the winners bracket. Swing and a miss 1-1 by McLean. Second baseman Bo Solsing on deck for the Polar Bears. Swung on, hit in the air to right field, and it'll hold up and be caught by the right fielder Sukit to retire the side. Larimore in the first, no runs, 1 hit, a hit batter, no errors, 2 left. After a half inning on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Larimore nothing, Hatton Northwood coming to bat. More Region 2 baseball coming up on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic, and you don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay, services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhbanknd.com or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Right-hander Baron Burns pitching for Larimore to start this game. He finished the earlier game today, Larimore 6-5 win over Mayport CG. Burns pitched the final 2 innings and got a save. Did not allow a hit or a run or a walk. Struck out 1. The only base runner he allowed reached on an error. Burns will face center fielder Andrew Thorgard, catcher Derek Carpenter, and pitcher Carson Bodine as Hatton Northwood bat in the bottom of the first. Andrew Thorsgaard will lead off. Thorgard, I beg your pardon, singular. Thunder wearing their blue t-shirt type tops with their names on the backs. First pitch outside, ball 1. Hatton Northwood defeated Larimore twice. Here's a swing and a foul out of here, 1-1. The first game was 3-0 in favor of Hatton Northwood. The second one was 9-5. Swung on, hit in the air, and picked up by the second baseman, Bo Solsing, for the first out in the bottom of the first. Derek Carpenter, the catcher, will stand in. Derek, a senior, going to play at University of Minnesota Crookston next fall. Pitches a fastball outside, ball 1. Derek, the son of Dennis Carpenter, the Hatton Northwood coach. Outside 2-0. And Derek told me in an interview in April that he's named after Derek Jeter, the Hall of Fame New York Yankee shortstop. Which works well, Derek said, because Jeter is a player that he admires. Swung on, chopped left side, and that'll get through for a base hit. Knudsen at third trying to get to that one and could not. So a 1-out single for Derek Carpenter.
Now batting number 1, Carson Bodine.
Carson Bodine, the pitcher, will stand in, a left-handed batter. No courtesy runner for Carpenter. He's got a decent lead at first. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Carpenter back safely. Following this game, our winner's bracket final between Thompson, the number 1 seed, and Hatton Northwood. Swing to short. Only play will be to first, and that is in time for the second out. Carpenter will go to second. Hit slowly enough that Collison did not have a chance to make a play at second. And now we will have a courtesy runner at second base. This is Will Ness, number 7. Keegan Shorter, the left fielder, now stands in with 2 out and a runner on second. Left-hand batter. Burns a look at second. And that's low ball 1. No score, bottom of the first inning. Hatton Northwood threatening with a runner at second and 2 out. Pitch is outside 2-0. 2-0 pitch grounded past Burns, and everybody's going to be safe. And Carpenter will go to third. That will also be called an infield single. So 2 hits for Hatton Northwood this inning. And that'll bring up Caleb Trosted, the first baseman. Pitched and won the earlier game here between the Thunder and Hillsborough Central Valley. He got the win 5-4 going the first 5 innings. Fake a throw to third, and now they got a guy in a rundown. Now there's a throw home too late. 1-0 Thunder. So a stolen base for Schroeder and a stolen base for Carpenter, or for Ness rather. So a bit of base running skullduggery by the Thunder. And they take the lead. Trosted stands in, righty to righty, swing and a miss 0-1. Bryson Falks at first base for Larimore. Bo Solsing at second. Chase Collison at short. Cade Knutson at third. That is a called strike, 0-2. Dylan Ruthmeyer behind the plate, as he has been for all the Polar Bear games in this tournament. Swung on, grounded up the middle. Collison tried to stop it, couldn't. Here's Schroeder around third, and he will score to make it 2-0 in favor of Hatton Northwood. An RBI single for Trosted as Schroeder scores from second. And that double steal pays off in a second way now because Carpenter was able to steal home. Schroeder, stealing second, was able to score on that single. Drew Iverson, the DH, swings in the first pitch and pops it up. Third baseman Kay Knutson has it to retire the side. But not before Hatton Northwood score first. 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors, 1 runner left. 1 complete on the Tim Kazed Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. Hatton Northwood 2, Larimore nothing. We'll be right back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
Baron Burns giving up a run or 2 runs in the bottom of the second inning for the Larimore starting pitcher. Now Carson Bodine has a 2-0 lead. As he'll face second baseman Bo Solsing, first baseman Bryson Falk, and third baseman Cade Knutson, the 6, 7, 8 hitters in the Larimore batting order. First pitch of Solsing is a strike. Swing and a miss. Good fastball there, 0-2. Bodine not wasting time. Swing and a foul tip for strike 3. Second strikeout for Carson Bodine. 1 up and 1 down for Larimore. Now first baseman Bryson Falk stands in. Falch, right-handed batter. First pitch, fastball outside. Derek Carpenter behind the plate for Hatton Northwood. Caleb Trost at first. Aiden Johnson at second. Weston Inger at short. Brody Johnson at third. 1-1 the count now to Falk. Low 2-1. Falk had a hat trick in the first game that you don't want. He struck out 3 times. The 2-1. High 3-1. Righty to righty. Swing and a miss, 3-2. High ball 4. First walk allowed by Carson Bodine. The Polar Bears with a base runner with 1 out in the top of the second. Brings up Cade Knutson, the third baseman. Hatton Northwood's outfield. Keegan Schroeder is in left. Under Thorgard in center. And Zach Sukat is in right. First pitch to Knutson is a strike. Swung on, grounded to the right side. Nice stop by the first baseman and a better toss to the pitcher covering to retire the side. That's the second out. But a great play by Trosted, diving to his right to get that, and good hustle by the pitcher Bodine to get to first. That's the second out, and Falk advances to second. Now Daniel Howard, the left fielder, stands in. This one grounded to second. Aiden Johnson has it, throws to first, and that's it for Larimore in the second. Polar Bears, no runs, no hits. There was a walk, no errors. 1 runner left. Larimore is stranded 3 after an inning and a half on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. Hatton Northwood 2, Larimore nothing.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
With Preston DeVille, Joe Lancello with you from Scott Berry Field on Mayville State University. Class B Region 2 Baseball Championships. Our third elimination game of the day. Hatton Northwood leading Larimore 2-0. As the Hatton Northwood Thunder come to bat in the bottom of the second, with the bottom third of their batting order coming up, second baseman Aiden Johnson, third baseman Brody Johnson, and shortstop Weston Enger. Aiden Johnson looks at a pitch inside for ball one. Aiden's a freshman. And there's a foul. Evens the count 1-1. Baron Burns, the right-hander, deals. Hit in the air, right side, but out of play. Count now 1-2 to Aiden Johnson. Swung, grounded to third, stopped by Knutson, a long throw. Yes. Well done by Knutson to handle that and make the long throw to retire Aiden Johnson. 1 up and 1 down for the Thunder in the bottom of the second brings up Brody Johnson, the third baseman. Brody's a junior. Very open stance to start with. Outside ball one. Then he'll move that front foot back level. 2-0. Kind of a timing mechanism that a lot of hitters will use. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Shortstop Weston Enger on deck for Hatton Northwood. Thunder got 2 runs in the bottom of the first. That's our score, 2-0 here, bottom 2. Outside, 3-1. Burns winds. This one's in the air. Center field over into left center. To make the catch is Avery Gatton for the second out. This brings up shortstop Weston Enger. He's a freshman. E-N-G-E-R. Right-hand batter against the right-hander Burns. First pitch, high ball one. Center fielder Ander Thorgard. No, it is Thorsgaard. Okay, Here's a swing and a ball hit in the left center field for a base hit. Fourth hit today for Hatton Northwood. Brings up the top of the Thunder batting order in Ander Thorsgaard. The center fielder who popped a second his first time up. First pitch. That's in the air to center field, but Gatton won't have to move much. And he's got it to retire the side. Hatton Northwood in the second. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, 1 left. The Thunder have stranded 2. 2 complete on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. Hatton Northwood 2, Laramore nothing. We'll be right back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Did you know that Bassett Motors has over 300 pre-owned vehicles to choose from and a great selection of new vehicles arriving daily? At Bassett Motors, hometown hospitality and personal service is their goal. Come and experience a relaxed buying process. They will handle everything from financing and licensing to accessorizing your new vehicle. Give them a call at 701-652-2955 or check them out online at BassettMotors.com. Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends.
After two complete in the Region 2 Class B baseball tournament, Larimore, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Hatton Northwood, 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors. Joe Lancello with Preston DeVille with you from Mayville State University. The winner of this game will advance to the third place game tomorrow against the loser of our final game of the day coming up between Thompson and Nelson County Midkota. First pitch to Burns is hit in the air, left center field. Oh! Great catch by Thorsgaard, reaching out to get that one. Baron Burns gave it a decent ride, but Thorsgaard equal to the challenge. Now Avery Gatton, the center fielder who struck out his first time up. Swing a slow grounder to third, and no chance, base hit. Brody Johnson couldn't get that one quick enough. Not his fault. That's an infield single, second hit of the day for the Polar Bears. Now Jace Collison, the shortstop, who popped up his first time up. Stands back in the right-hand batter's box. Throw to first got away, but not far enough for Gatton to try to advance. Gatton getting a decent lead at first. This one's hitting the center field, and it will drop in for a base hit. Gatton will hold at second. So the Polar Bears with back-to-back singles in the third with 1 out. Brings up the cleanup hitter, Dylan Ruthmeyer, the catcher. He was hit by a pitch his first time up. Larimore down 2-0. Ooh, that was way wide. And that wild pitch will send the runners to second and third. So 2 runners in scoring position now for Ruthmeyer and a 1-0 count. Low 2-0. One extreme to the other, high then low. Swung on, grounded to the third baseman, a throw to first, and the runners are going to hold. Good job by Brody Johnson looking the runner back at third and holding them there. So 2 out now with runners at second and third for the designated hitter, Russell McLean. McLean fly to ride his first time up. Inside ball 1, McLean batting for the right fielder, Tatum Stark. The 1-0, swing and a miss, 1-1. Gatton at third, Collison at second with 2 out. Outside 2-1. Larimore down 2-0 with the potential tying runs on base and scoring position. The 2-1 is called strike 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. McLean went after a low one. Third strikeout for Carson Bodine. Larimore threatening the third, but don't score. No runs, 2 hits. No errors, 2 left. The Polar Bears have stranded 5. After 2.5 innings on the Tim Kazet Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Hatton Northwood 2, Larimore nothing. Back after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Almost half of the energy used in homes goes toward heating and cooling the spaces we live in. Energy Star certified heating and cooling equipment can improve your comfort while lowering electric bills. Through its Bright Energy Solutions program, City of Hillsboro offers rebates for a wide range of energy-efficient equipment like heat pumps and central air conditioners. You can also get a rebate for having your cooling system professionally tuned up. Call the City of Hillsboro to learn more about rebates or visit BrightEnergySolutions.com.
Hatton Northwood come to bat in the bottom of the third inning, leading Larimore 2-0. Catcher Derek Carpenter to lead off. Looks at strike one. Carpenter be followed by Carson Bodine, the pitcher, and left fielder Keegan Schroeder. That's low 1-1. Carpenter singled in the first inning, and his courtesy runner Ness came around to score. Swinging a grounder to short. Collison has it. And the throw in time for the out. And Carpenter running pretty well. Now Carson Bodine, the pitcher for Hatton Northwood. He grounded to short his first time up. Right-hander Baron Burns on the mound for Larimore. He's given up 4 hits and 2 runs. No walks or strikeouts so far. Righty to lefty. Bounces in ball 1. That's lined into center field for a base hit. 5th hit of the day for Hatton Northwood. And Bodine with a 1-out single. And as the pitcher, he's allowed to have a courtesy runner. And we'll see Blake Adams, number 27. Now Keegan Schroeder, the left fielder, another left-hand batter, reached on an infield single and scored. Here's a swing and a liner over second for a base hit. Adams rounds second, and he'll hold there. So Schroeder is 2 for 2. 6 hits now for the Thunder. And runners at first and second with 1 out for Hatton Northwood. Caleb Trosted, the first baseman, singled a drive and a run in the first inning. Adams at second, Schroeder on first. And that gets away from the catcher, and the runners will move up to second and third. First wild pitch thrown by Baron Burns. Infield coming in now for Larimore with 1 out. 2-0 the count. Larimore want to keep this at a 2-0 game. They don't want anybody else to try to score. Not Adams on third, nor Schroeder on second. 3-0 to Trosted. Designated hitter Drew Iverson on deck for Hatton Northwood. High ball 4 and the bases are loaded. First walk allowed by Burns. Now Drew Iverson, the designated hitter who popped to third his first time up. First pitch to Iverson, high ball 1. Burns' pitch, high 2-0. And there's no place to put Iverson with Adams on third, Schroeder at second, Troset on first. With 1 out, Hatton Northwood looking at a possible big inning here. There's a strike, 2-1. Larimore outfield, Gatton in center is a little shallow. Strike all 2-2. I don't mean his intellect, I mean where his positioning in the field. Stark in right field is also kind of shallow. Howard in left is deep. That's into the air, foul to the right. Still 2-2 to Iverson. Two again. Outside 3-2. Middle infield back in double play depth now. This is hit in the air, center field, should score a run. Gatton's got it. Here comes Adams to score. And that'll make it 3-0 in favor of Hatton Northwood. Iverson with a run batted in as Adams scores from third. And the other 2 runners hold at first and second. Aiden Johnson, the second baseman, will now stand in. Runners at first and second and 2 out. Fouls this one out of here to the right for strike 1. Throw to second. Lowe getting away from the second baseman. Schroeder's going to try to go to third, and he'll be out. 1-4-5 in the scoring play as the second baseman retrieved that ball and made a great throw to third. Give Solson credit for that one. And that will retire the side. But Hatton Northwood on the third get a run on 2 hits plus a walk. No errors and 1 runner left. They've stranded 3. After 3 on the Tim Cazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Hatton Northwood 3, Larimore nothing. We'll be right back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
This is Dustin Nagel with Dakota Heritage Bank. We're a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we can assist you with all of your banking needs, including checking and savings accounts, credit and debit cards, loans of all types, and more. We offer free mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services. Just go to dhbanknd.com or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking with Dakota Heritage Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by a special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Second baseman Bo Solsing will lead off the top of the 4th inning for Larimore. And strike 1. Bo struck out his first time up. Carson Bodine, the pitcher for Hatton Northwood. Quickly ahead 0-2. Solsing will be followed by first baseman Bryson Falk and third baseman Cade Knutson. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 4 strikeouts now for Bodine. 1 up and 1 down for Larimore in the top of the 4th. First baseman Bryson Falk stands in. He walked his first time up. Pitch is high, ball 1. Larimore, no runs on 3 hits. Hatton Northwood, 3 runs on 6 hits. Neither team has made an error so far. Foul into the screen, 1-1. Hatton Northwood 2 runs in the first inning and 1 in the third to give them their 3-0 edge. Off speed, just missed 2-1. Thunder outfield straight away, swinging a foul. Count evens 2-2. That's high, 3-2. Bodine's payoff pitch. Grounded foul down the third base line, and we'll do it again at 3-2. Payoff pitch. Inside, ball 4. Second walk that Bodine has allowed. Now third baseman Cade Knutson was retired on a very nice play by the first baseman Trosted, diving to stop a ball, and Bodine hustling over to first to take the throw and retire Knutson. Strike 1 to Knutson. That's high, 1-1. Left fielder Daniel Howard on deck for Larimore. Falk, decent lead at first. 1-1 pitch, high, 2-1. Two one, swing and a miss, 2-2. Bodine saved the Thunder's win earlier today. Here's a pitch that gets away, and that will allow Falk to make second. Being a wild pitch, it was a little bit low. So a runner at second and a 3-2 pitch. That's outside, ball 4. Or no. I didn't see the umpire point, and then, yes, he did. That's the second strikeout this inning and the 5th of the day for Bodine. The home plate umpire is rather subtle with the strike calls. Like there, strike 1. Daniel Howard, the left fielder, grounded to second base his first time up. There's strike 2 on the inside corner. Falk, the runner at first, now with 2 out. Polar Bears trailing 3-0. Low, and that gets away from the catcher. Here's Falk trying to go to third, and he will be there safely. As the throw got away from the third baseman, Brody Johnson, that'll be a pass ball on catcher Derek Carpenter. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled, still 1-2. Pitcher Baron Burns hoping to get a chance to bat here for Larimore in the top of the 4th. Hit in the air to the right side, and it'll be the second baseman. Hayden Johnson makes the catch. Sukert came in, and there was a little collision there, but the ball was held. So Larimore in the 4th, no runs, no hits. There was a walk, no errors, 1 runner left. The Polar Bears have stranded 6. Halfway through after 3.5 on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. Hatton Northwood 3, Larimore nothing. Back with more on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
This in-game update brought to you by the Red River Valley Fair. Now 3 weekends this year, June 28th through the 30th, July 4th through the 7th, and July 11th through the 14th. They've got some great concerts coming up. Tickets for all those are available at redrivervalleyfair.com. The Goo Goo Dolls, Hairball, Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias, Breaking Benjamin, Blake Shelton, Disney Princesses, and more. redrivervalleyfair.com. And a 3-0 start to second baseman Aiden Johnson leading off the bottom of the fourth for Hatton Northwood. The Thunder got 2 runs in the first inning. One on a double steal, the other on a Caleb Trosit RBI single. And then the Thunder getting another run on the third on a Drew Iverson sacrifice fly. That's ball 4. Aiden Johnson a leadoff walk, the second batter that Baron Burns has walked. Now Burns pitched the final 2 innings of the earlier game for Larimore where they beat Hillsboro Central Valley. So he may be running out of pitches fairly soon. Bluff bunt, pitches way high. That'll send Aiden Johnson to second on the wild pitch. Second wild pitch thrown by Burns today. 1-0 to Brody Johnson, the third baseman. Fastball inside, 2-0. Burns a look at second. That's a strike call, 2-1. Falk at first, up near the edge of the grass at first. The 2-1 swung and fouled, 2-2. Shortstop Weston Enger on deck for Hatton Northwood, as the Thunder look to stay alive in this Region 2 Class B tournament. The 2-2. High 3-2. No activity in either bullpen. So if there would be a pitching change for Larimore, it would appear to be somebody who's already in the game in the field. That's high ball 4, so back-to-back walks allowed by Burns. Give Hatton Northwood runners at first and second with nobody out. Weston Enger, the shortstop, had a single in the second inning. Hatton Northwood out hitting Larimore 6-3 and outscoring them 3-0. Showing bunt down the first base line. The first baseman fanned on a tag, but a throw to first to the second baseman who was covering. The sacrifice works. 3-4. You score that. Aiden Johnson going to third, Brody Johnson to second. One out now for the Thunder, and Coach Ben Jacobson is out to the mound. I wonder if we will have a pitching change. Could also be strategy. No one from the outfield has moved into the infield. Remember, following this game, we've got Thompson against Nelson County Midkota, the winner's bracket final in the Region 2 tournament. Burns is going to stay on the mound. Now the leadoff batter, Ander Thorsgaard, who has popped to second and fly to center. And he looks at strike one. Polar Bears bring the infield in with one out. Runners at second and third. Outside 101. Burns' pitch. Missed outside 2-1. Three and one. First base is open, but you'd rather not put anybody there. But they have ball four. Third walk of the inning by Burns, his fourth of the game. So that has Aiden Johnson at third, Brody Johnson on second, Thorsgaard at first for catcher Derek Carpenter. Carpenter has singled. His courtesy runner scored in the first inning and a grounder out to short. And Carpenter looks at strike one. Larimore's outfield is deep, respecting Carpenter's power. Curve inside, 1-1. 3-0 Hatton Northwood, the Thunder threatening in the bottom of the fourth with the bases loaded and one out. High 2-1. That caught the outside corner 2-2. Derek in an open stance. And the 2-2. Foul it off, still 2-2. To Hatton Northwood's number 2. 2-2 again. Grounded to Burns, bobbled it. He'll throw home for a force, and that's all they'll get. That's the second out. 1-2 the scoring play. As Aiden Johnson is retired trying to score. Carpenter with a fielder's choice. Brody Johnson goes to third and Thorsgaard to second. 2 down now for the Thunder. And Will Ness will go into the game to be the courtesy runner for Carpenter at first base. That'll give Derek time to put his shin guards and chest protector and all that stuff on. First pitch to pitcher Carson Bodine, a fastball for a strike, 0-1. Carson is grounded to short and singled and scored. There's a strike, 0-2. Larimore trying to use their get out of jail free card here. That's outside 1-2. Brody Johnson on third, Thorsgaard on second, Ness on first with 2 out. Fastball buzzed him inside 2-2. Left fielder Keegan Schroeder hoping to get a bat for Hatton Northwood here on the bottom of the fourth. That's grounded past the pitcher, and that'll go through to center field for a base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes a second run. The throw is cut off. 5-0 Hatton Northwood on a 2-run single by Carson Bodine. Brody Johnson scoring from third, Thorsgaard from second. Ness will go to second. And now Blake Adams will be the courtesy runner at first for the pitcher Bodine. Schroeder swings at the first pitch, hits in the air to left center field, and a dive, and A great catch by Avery Gatton. And he's had more than his share of Sports Center highlight catches in the outfield in this tournament. So Hatton Northwood retired. They get 2 runs on 1 hit. There were 3 walks, no errors, and 2 runners left. The Thunder have stranded 5. 4 complete on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. Hatton Northwood 5, Larimore nothing. More Region 2 baseball after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Hillsborough Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsborough Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the CT. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsborough Dairy.
Larimore's work cut out for them now as they trail Hatton Northwood 5-0 as the Polar Bears come to bat in the top of the 5th inning. They'll have the top of their batting order up. Pitcher Barron Burns, center fielder Avery Gatton, and shortstop Chase Collison. Burns looks at ball 1. Burns with a single, and he was robbed of a base hit as Thorsgaard made a nice reach to catch that hit in the 3rd inning. 2-0 pitch, hit in the air to the right side, and in played perfectly is Sukert, the right fielder, for the first out. Now center fielder Avery Gatton, who has struck out and reached an infield single, 1 for 2 today. Larimore just 3 hits so far in the game. Hatton Northwood with 7. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 5-0 Hatton Northwood. The Thunder 2 runs in the first, 1 in the 3rd, and 2 in the 4th. That's a strike on the inside corner, 0-2. Carson Bodine has allowed just 3 hits. He's walked 2, hit 1, and struck out 5. Low 1-2. That just missed the outside corner, 2-2. Bodine winds, swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 6 for Carson Bodine. 2 up and 2 down for Larimore in the top of the 5th. Brings up shortstop Chase Collison, who has popped to 3rd and singled. Collison pitched a nice game in Larimore's first game of the tournament, which wound up being a 2-1 loss to Hillsborough Central Valley on Saturday. The 0-1, swing and a miss, 0-2. Collison went 6 innings, giving up 7 hits, 2 runs, only 1 was earned. He walked 1 and struck out 3. There's a ground ball hit hard to short. Engen has it, and the throw's in time for the out. 3 up and 3 down for the Polar Bears in the top of the 5th. Nothing across. After 4.5 on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Hatton Northwood 5, Larimore nothing. We'll be right back on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Hillsborough Vets Club apologizes for the inconvenience of having the kitchen closed for remodeling this week. When the remodeling has been completed and the kitchen reopened, they will continue to bring you the best roasted chicken on Saturdays. The Hillsboro Vets Club sends congratulations to our area graduates and wish you best of luck as you prepare for the greater challenges ahead. As we approach Memorial Day, the Hillsboro Vets Club gives a salute to those who paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. They encourage everyone to take the time this Memorial Day to honor those who gave their lives for the red, white, and blue.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
First baseman Caleb Trosted to lead off for Hatton Northwood in the bottom of the fifth. He'll be followed by designated hitter Drew Iverson and second baseman Aiden Johnson. With Preston DeVille, Joe Lancello with you from Mayville State University, Scott Berry Field. Trosted has singled to drive in a run and walked. 1 for 1 officially. Facing Baron Burns, and the first pitch is high ball 1. This will be pitch number 100 of the tournament for Baron Burns. And it's low, 2-0. And Carson Bodine's pitch count is kind of high also. Fastball missed, 3-0. So both coaches should be thinking about plan B right now as far as pitching for this game. 3-0 pitch, strike 3-1. That got the outside corner, 3-2. Gatton in center field is shallow. And also shallow is the right fielder Stark, as there's a foul out of play, 3-2 to Trosted, the number 5 hitter in the Hatton Northwood lineup. Low ball 4. 5 walks allowed by Burns today. He walked 3 last inning, and 2 of those 3 scored. Now Drew Iverson, the designated hitter, has popped to third and has sacrifice fly to center. Iverson batting for right fielder Zach Sukert. First pitch, high ball 1. Burns from the stretch. There's a strike, 1-1. Hatton Northwood looking to build on a 5-0 lead here as they bat in the bottom of the 5th. Runner at first, nobody out. The pitch, high, 2-1. Again, no activity in either bullpen. Burns is 2-1. Inside, 3-1. Second baseman Aiden Johnson on deck for Hatton Northwood. And that is low ball 4. Back-to-back walks allowed by Burns. That's 6 on the day. Trosted to second. Now second baseman Aiden Johnson, who is grounded to third and walked. First baseman charging, and the pitcher actually stepped off the rubber, trying to confuse the runner Troset at second. Falk at the first baseman in on the grass expecting a bunt. It's bunted fouled on the third base side for strike one. The 0-1, that's attempted bunt and missed it, 0-2. This would seem to take the bunt away, because if you bunt foul with 2 strikes, that's an out. That's high 1-2. And that is actually considered a strikeout, by the way. Troset at second, Iverson at first, nobody out. Bottom 5. Hit in the air to the right side, and no chance. Still 1-2 to Aiden Johnson, with Brody Johnson on deck for Hatton Northwood. Burns will look at second. The 1-2. High 2-2. And Burns very close to reaching his pitch limit. The 2-2. Strike 3 called. That's the first strikeout today for Baron Burns. 1 down for Hatton Northwood in the bottom of the 5th. Still runners at first and second. And his pitch total now is at 116. Third baseman Brody Johnson stands in. He has fly to center and walked and scored. Strike 0-1. Hatton Northwood up 5-0, bottom 5. They've got runners at first and second and 1 out. They call that a strike, 0-2. Brody Johnson looked like he ducked, but apparently the ball crossed the plate at the letters. Burns stepping off the rubber, pitching from the first base side of the rubber, the 0-2. Outside 1-2. Shortstop Weston Enger on deck for Hatton Northwood. The 1-2, that's grounded slowly to short. And the ball was bobbled by the shortstop Collison, and everybody's safe. And that'll be the first error of the game on either team. And there will be a pitching change now, with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th and the bases loaded. And this pitching change brought to you by Nodak Insurance Agent Brad Richter. For all your insurance questions, see Trail County's Agents with Answers. Agent Brad Richter in Hillsborough and Sales Associate Nick Preston in Mayville. And let's see who the new pitcher is. That'll be Avery Gatton, the center fielder, who will be coming into pitch. And we'll have more on the other defensive changes when we return after this break on YourLiveEvent.com.
River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond. We are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
You're feeling that spring sensation, and that means it's time to put a spring in your step over to Mayport Hardware. They've got it all, the seeds, soil, pots, and garden tools you need to make your green thumb glow. If you're spring cleaning, pick up some paint or rakes to spruce up your home and yard. They also have appliances to put that tax refund to good use, and the bikes and lawnmowers, they're just ready to roll out the door. Keep that spring sensation at Mayport Hardware, Trail County's Hardware Hank on Main Street in Mayville.
The Mayport CG Booster Club is here to support, promote, and encourage all Patriot sports and academic activities. The Mayport CG Booster Club members strive each year to make events within Mayport CG schools a very rewarding experience for the students, athletes, and spectators alike. For more information, like the Mayport CG Booster Club on Facebook. Best of luck to the teams competing in today's game, and go Patriots!
To shortstop. Bo Solsing moved from second base to center field, and Jace Collison moved from short to second. The infield is in for Larimore. 2-1 the count now to Weston Enger, who has singled and sacrificed. Bases full of thunder. That's hit in the air to left, toward the line, and foul. 2-2 now on Enger. And Hatton Northwood had their center fielder, Andrew Thorsgaard, warming up in the bullpen a moment ago. Swing and a miss going after one way outside. So Gatton comes in and gets a strikeout. Out number 2, the base is still loaded. Now Thorsgaard will come to the bat. He has popped to second, fly to center, walked and scored. Swung on, hit in the air to left field. Howard has it, and that will retire the side. So Hatton Northwood use their get out of jail free card here. Or Larimore use their get out of jail free card. I think you know what I meant. Anyway, Hatton Northwood in the 5th, no runs, no hits. There were 2 walks, 1 error. And Hatton Northwood left the bases loaded. They've stranded 8. After 5 on the Tim Gazette Sea Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Hatton Northwood 5, Larimore nothing. We'll be back with more Region 2 baseball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Insurance answers should come easily from local agents you know and trust. Someone down the road, not across the country. From Watford City to downtown Fargo, Nodak Insurance agents know the protection you need. From the Peace Garden to the geographical center of North America. We're focused on North Dakota's farms, ranches, small towns, and cities, so the answers are right in front of you. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Carson Bodine still pitching for Hatton Northwood. I don't know for how much longer. I believe they said his pitch count was 109 going into this inning. The final line for Baron Burns, the Larimore starter, 4 1/3 innings. He allowed 7 hits, 5 runs all earned, walked 6, threw 2 wild pitches and struck out 1. The 4, 5, 6 hitters up for Larimore here on the top of the 6th. Dylan Rethmeyer swings at the first pitch, and it's caught by the left fielder, Keegan Schroeder, for the first out. Almost colliding with the shortstop, Weston Ingen. 1 up and 1 down for Bodine, as he's retired 6 in a row. This brings up the DH, Russell McLean. He's flied to right and struck out. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Coaches often tell their players to talk on the field. I think they also need to tell them to listen sometimes. Because we've had a couple of plays today where an infielder backing up has collided or nearly collided with an outfielder coming in. 1-2 now to McLean with center fielder Bo Solsing on deck for Larimore. Polar Bears down 5-0. Time running out here with one out in the top of the sixth. Bodine's 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 7 strikeouts for Carson Bodine. 2 up and 2 down now for Larimore. And the top of the sixth. Now Bo Solsing, the center fielder who has struck out twice. Solsing, a junior. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Hatton Northwood in the sixth will have Carpenter, Bodine, and Schroeder coming up. They're 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Bodine hasn't allowed a hit since the third inning when Collison got a single. 0-2 fastball missed inside, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 3 up and 3 down for Larimore in the top of the sixth. Bodine now with 8 strikeouts. Nothing across for Larimore in the top of the sixth. After 5.5 on the Tim Kazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, it remains Hatton Northwood 5, Larimore nothing. We'll be right back on YourLiveEvent.com.
It's the North Dakota All-Star Gathering on Your Live Event, as we'll have coverage of the Shields Softball All-Star Series on June 3rd and 4th.
Closey with the 0-2 pitch.
The Optimist Volleyball Series on June 10th and 11th.
Right corner West is there for the dig. Backs at Bogenry for another kill.
Plus, the Lions All-Star Basketball Series on July 15th and 16th.
Really nice quality second half. Goes off the backboard for the duck to Carson Yale.
For more information, go to yourliveevent.com.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic, and you don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay, services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhbanknd.com or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I got the outfield realignment for Larimore a little bit off last inning. Daniel Howard has moved from left field to center. Avery Gatton moved from center field to pitcher, of course. Bo Solsing moved from second base to right field. And Tatum Stark moved from right field to left. The DH McLean is batting for Stark. Now Derek Carpenter, the catcher, leads off for Hatton Northwood in the bottom of the sixth. Thunder up 5-0. Carpenter singled and his courtesy runner Ness scored for him in the first inning. Then Derek has grounded to short and hit into a fielder's choice. Here's a fly deep left center field. And that's gone! This Carpenter certainly had a hammer, and it's now 6-0. Carpenter making sure he stepped out home plate. You do have to touch them all, as John Gordon used to say on Twins baseball. So it's now 6-0, and Carson Bodine, the pitcher, swinging a ground ball foul to the right. Bodine, 2 singles and 3 at-bats, 1 run scored and 2 batted in. Part of the Thunder's drove in both runs in that 2-run fourth inning. Here's a pop to the right side and running out of room. Left fielder Keegan Schroeder on deck for Hatton Northwood. Thunder 3 outs away from advancing to the third place game tomorrow afternoon at 2:30, and we'll have that for you on yourliveevent.com. Swung on, grounded. Oh, bounced over the first baseman Falk's glove into foul territory in the right field. Now the right fielder slips and falls, and that'll be a double for Bodine. So back-to-back extra base hits for Hatton Northwood to start the sixth. A Carpenter home run and a Bodine double. And he'll be replaced at second base by his courtesy runner, and that has been Blake Adams all day. That pitch is high, and the runner will go to third. Runner at third, nobody out for Hatton Northwood. They're up 6-0. That's a strike in the outside corner, 1-1 to Schroeder. 2 singles and 3 at bats, and he scored once and stolen a base. Swing and a chop foul to the right. 1-2 to Schroeder. First baseman Caleb Trosid on deck for the Thunder. Maybe in the back of the Thunder's mind that if they get another 4 runs, they can close this out right here. Here's a swing and a fly ball lofted into right field. That is caught by Solsing, and Adams will come in on the sac fly to make it 7-0. So a sac fly for Schroeder, his first RBI of the day. Now Caleb Trosid comes to the plate with nobody on and 1 out. Trosid with an RBI single in the first. He's walked in the third and in the fifth. Swing and a foul, strike 1. Gatton will work out of the stretch. Here's a swing and a miss, 0-2. Designated hitter Drew Iverson on deck for Hatton Northwood. The left-hander deals. Missed 1-2. Gatton came on to pitch last inning with 1 out and retired the first 2 batters he faced. This one's line into left field. It's cut off by Stark before it can go to the corner, and Trosted with a 1-out single. Ten hits now for Hatton Northwood. Now Drew Iverson, the designated hitter, he has popped up to third, hit a sac fly to drive in a run in the third, and walked in the fifth. And the first pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. Trosin at first, 1 out. Hatton Northwood with 2 runs here already in the 6th inning. Swinging a foul 0-2. Second baseman Aiden Johnson on deck for Hatton Northwood. The 0-2. Off-speed pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout for Avery Gatton. 2 down, Trosid still the runner at first. For second baseman Aiden Johnson, who has grounded to third, walked, and struck out. Swing and a foul in the first pitch, strike 1. Larimore in their half of the 7th will have the bottom third of their batting order, Falk, Knutson, and Howard. High and away, 1-1. Sun really starting to show itself here at Scott Berry Field in Mayville State. 1-1 outside, 2-1. That's lofted in the air to right field, and a late break by the right fielder, Solsing, and he got it for the out to retire the side. Hatton Northwood of the sixth get two more on 3 hits. One of them, the Carpenter leadoff home run, no errors, and 1 runner left. The Thunder have stranded 9. We go to the top of the 7th. It's Hatton Northwood 7 and Larimore nothing. We'll be right back on YourLiveEvent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. This spring has been a trying time, and we may feel everything is out of our control. Please remember to slow down and stay safe this spring. Come home to your families each and every night. Please use this time to make sure your planter is ready to go. Keep downtime to a minimum. When you get into the fields, we are here to help you with any planting issues that may come up. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
We go to the top of the 7th, Larimore's last chance to stay in this consolation round game as they trail Hatton Northwood 7-0. Carson Bodine has retired 8 consecutive polar bear hitters, and that streak ends after Bryson Falk got hit by a pitch. Falk had walked in his 2 earlier appearances. Second batter that Bodine has hit, and that's his pitch limit, 120. So we will see a new pitcher on the mound for Hatton Northwood to finish this off. And this pitching change brought to you by Nodak Insurance Company, Agent Brad Richter. For all your insurance questions, see Trail County's Agents with Answers, Agent Brad Richter in Hillsboro, and Sales Associate Nick Preston in Mayville. We'll find out who the tall right-hander is after this break on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
As you're planting this spring, I thank you for planting Golden Harvest corn and soybeans on your farm. This is Tim Cazzette, your Golden Harvest seeds dealer. If you run short of seed, give me a call, 701-430-0877. I probably have some seed available to help you finish. Call me again, 701-430-0877, and we can discuss your options for Golden Harvest seeds on your farm. I wish all the area farmers and farm families a safe spring and a successful growing season.
Aiden Johnson is moving from second base to pitcher, and Carson Bodine will just take his place at second base. It's right swap. Cade Knutson, the third baseman, stands in with a runner at first, nobody out. And now a 2-0 count to Cade Knutson, who has grounded out, pitcher to first, and struck out. Swinging a foul out of here, count 2-1 to Knudsen. Bryson Falk, the runner at first. Two-one pitch, swinging a miss, 2-2. Carson Bodine, 6 innings, he's allowed 3 hits. Walked 2, hit 2, and struck out 8. Inside 3-2. Bodine would be responsible for the base runner Falk at first. So Aiden Johnson looking to finish a shutout here. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Aiden Johnson comes in and gets a strikeout for the first out. Brings up Daniel Howard, who started the game in left field and moved to center field after Avery Gatton came in to pitch in the 5th inning. Throw to first. Little high, but Falk is back safely. Howard is grounded to second and popped up to second. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Johnson from the stretch. Miss outside, 1-1. This is Aiden Johnson, who is a freshman. Grounded to third. Throw to first for 1, relay, no. So Falk is retired 5-4 on the fielder's choice. That's 2 down. And Larimore down to their last out, and it's the top of the order. Shortstop Baron Burns, who is singled, fly to center and fly to right. Thunder 1 out away from advancing to tomorrow's third-place game. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swung on, hit in the air. Center field, a long run coming in for Thorsgaard, and that will retire the side and send Hatton Northwood into the third-place game. They're still alive tomorrow. Larimore in the 7th, no runs, no hits. There was a hit batter, no errors, 1 runner left. Larimore stranded 7. The final, Hatton Northwood 7, Larimore nothing. We'll come back with the totals and our postgame awards after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Maddox, Page, and Castleton. Or visit our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
With Preston DeVille, Joe Lancello with you from Mayville State University, where Hatton Northwood have advanced in the consolation round of the Class B Region 2 North Dakota Baseball Tournament. The totals: Larimore, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error, 7 runners left. Hatton Northwood, 7 runs, 10 hits, no errors, and 9 runners left. The winning pitcher, Carson Bodine, going 6 innings, allowing 3 hits, no runs, walked 2, hit 2, and struck out 8. Taking the loss for Larimore is Baron Burns. Went 4 1/3 innings, giving up 7 hits, 5 runs, all earned. He walked 6, struck out 1, and threw 2 wild pitches. Larimore's season ends with a 2-11 record. Hatton Northwood advance to play the loser of our next game coming up between Thompson and Nelson County Midkota. Let's start with our player of the game, brought to you by Enbridge. Life takes energy. Enbridge, energy for life. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. I'm going to go with Carson Bodine, the pitcher. 6 scoreless innings with 8 strikeouts, allowing just 3 hits. And Bodine also came up big at the plate, 3 for 4. 2 runs batted in, and his courtesy runner Blake Adams scored twice. So Carson Bodine of Hatton Northwood, our player of the game, brought to you by Enbridge. Our HTC postgame connection brought to you by Halstead Telephone Company, keeping you connected. Discover local reliability you can trust, halsteadtel.com. And you talk about a connection, I'll go with Derek Carpenter's home run in the 6th inning to lead off. He connected with that pretty well, I would say. Derek Carpenter going 2 for 4 in the day. That's our HTC postgame connection. And finally, our precision play of the game brought to you by RDK Enterprises in Hillsborough. Have a safe spring planting season, and thank you for your business. PlanterDoc.com, PlanterDoc.com, RDK Enterprises of Hillsborough. And for the precision play of the game, I'll go to something that happened in the 2nd inning. Larimore had a runner at first and 1 out. Cade Knutson hit a grounder. That first baseman, Caleb Trosted, made a nice diving stop. And Bodine hustling from pitcher to cover at first base to get the out. That'll be our precision play of the game, brought to you by RDK Enterprises. Carson Bodine, 3 for 4 with 2 runs batted in. Keegan Schroeder and Caleb Trosted each with 2 hits and an RBI for Hatton Northwood. Larimore with 3 hits, a single by Burns in the 1st inning, and back-to-back singles by Gatton and Collison in the 3rd. But Larimore only had 2 base runners after that. Falk walked in the 4th inning and was hit by a pitch in the 7th. So Hatton Northwood's pitcher is doing a good job today as the Thunder win twice. 5-4 over Hillsborough Central Valley earlier today, and now 7-0 over Larimore. Hatton Northwood's next game will be at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon against the loser of our final game of the day coming up here as Thompson takes on Nelson County Midkota. Preston DeVille will have the coverage of that one, the play-by-play for you here on YourLiveEvent.com. Thank you to all of our sponsors. We hope you will thank them with your patronage. And thanks to you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I'm Joe Lancello. The final score again here in our Region 2 consolation round game. Hatton Northwood 7 and Larimore 0. We'll be back with more baseball coming up on YourLiveEvent.com.